Hi everyone, it's Charlene. I have a really fun shaker card to share with you today. I am using the Monster Birthday Clear Stamp Set as well as the OMG War die, and then I'm using the Mini Slim Rounded die as well as this insert die, which is the Slim Pickens die. It creates a really fun frame. You can see here I have the outer edge and then I have that Mini Slim Pickens die on the inside that I cut out to create this top framed piece. Now what I'm going to do is I have a full-size piece without the insert cut out, and I'm using a piece of post-it tape in order to ensure that when I stamp these cute little monsters from the stamp set on the back piece that it's not going to peek out underneath the bottom of where the frame is. And this will make more sense as I go along. I do double stamp this just so I can get a nice clean full dark image, and you can see here I remove the post-it tape, and then when I put that top frame cutout piece there, you can see the bottom of that cute little monster is not going to peek through. So now I'm stamping this other monster that has this cute little piece of cake. This is going to be a birthday shaker card, and you're going to see when it gets done it's really super cute, and you could use this for any person of any age. And I just like this style of shaker. I don't do them very often, but they're really fun, where you actually stamp your images directly on the card and then you color everything in and you do the shaker bits on top of your images. You don't always have to have your images stamped and cut out and on top of the shaker. Sometimes you can put them inside the shaker, and it just creates a fun different look and changes things up for you. Now I'm going to color these images with Copic markers, and I did that off camera, but you can see I colored the top one that pink color, and then I have blue and purple, and I'm going to be using some coordinating shaker confetti mixes from This Calls for Confetti. So those are also available over at Whimsy Stamps, and if you have any questions about anything that I'm using today, I am going to link all the products down in the description. So you can see I cut out a piece of acetate and I adhered that using liquid adhesive to the back of my frame cutout piece. And then I have used some double-sided foam tape to make my little shaker pockets. So first I have some kind of pink and green and blue. I thought that coordinated well with the pink monster. And then I am using some blue shaker mix that has different cute little things in it for the middle, and then some purple at the bottom. I did go in and take out a few of the different pieces that I decided I didn't want in this mix for this specific card, but that's what I like about these confetti mixes is you can sort of pick and choose if you only want some of one color or more of the other color. You also can use those shaker pieces as embellishments on your card, so it's really nice. You get a lot of use out of them. So once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and dot this with some liquid adhesive just to make it easier to line everything up when I put that back piece on the shaker frame piece. Now you're going to see at the end here, I did off camera, once the card was fully done, take it apart actually, and I decided to go ahead and color around the monsters using some light blue Copic marker. It was totally cute and fine just like this, but I decided that I wanted the background to be blue. So you are going to see that in the end picture. So here I'm using some of the pattern paper from Whimsy Stamps. This is the rainbow paper pack, and there's lots of fun different designs with rainbows. I really like it. And I'm just adhering a piece to the front of a mini slimline sized card base that I've cut out. That's 3.5 by 6.5. So once I have that adhered on there, I'm just using my scissors to trim around the edge just to get any excess off. I find it really easy to just cut along the edge with my scissors rather than trying to cut down the piece and then maybe cutting it too much and having it so it doesn't cover the entire card front. I think that works really well when you do it that way. So once I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and adhere my shaker top. Now, when you are doing this style of shaker, if you want to do any kind of mixed media where you add some paint splashes or anything on the top, keep your little cutout pieces, because then what you can do is you can just insert them back in. And here you can see I'm using a little Spectrum Noir sterling silver pen that I'm just squeezing some out, and I'm flicking it all over the top of the card so that it gets onto my rainbow paper as well as all of the edges of the monster shaker piece, so that when I remove those inside pieces, you are going to see it won't be all over the acetate, but it's going to create this nice kind of shimmery, silvery splashes everywhere on the card. I think it looks really nice this way. So once I have that done, I'm going to come in off camera. I did cut out 3 of the words, the oh my gosh, I cut them out each 3 times, and then I layered them up just so that they would have a little bit of dimension when I adhere them to the card. And then I'm going to go ahead and space them out on the front of the card, and I'm going to use a stamped sentiment from the Monster's Birthday set on the inside of the card that goes along really well, I think, with this OMG word die set. So I do love that big OMG, but I couldn't quite make it work with this card, so I decided to use the words that say oh my gosh. I thought that worked perfectly and went along with the monsters. And then once you open it up, you can see the stamped sentiment that's going to say, I think it says something like, it's scary how old you are. So I have a few friends that I will definitely be debating on who should get this birthday card when it's time to send out a card. But I'm just using some liquid adhesive here to go ahead and adhere those words down around on the shaker card. These monsters are so cute. I love them. They kind of remind me of the monsters that were on Sesame Street when I was a kid. I always thought they were so fun, and so it kind of reminds me of that. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment directly on the inside of the card, and I always like to do this with some pigment ink. And I'm going to stamp off first once just to make sure that it's stamping well, and then I'm going to stamp on the inside of the card. And you can see I have gone ahead and taped the card down. That's just so I can give it time to dry before closing the card up. So there you can see, super fun. It's scary how old you are on the inside. I hope you guys enjoyed this card. I hope you find some time to get crafty today. Be sure to like and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell so I can continue bringing you more crafty content in the future. Until next time, guys, happy crafting.